Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Why do all these food facilities keep catching fire? And I believe it's systematically being done. So a systematically done famine could be induced. Now let me remind y'all that the US government has been trying to, start a famine in America for a long time now. They've been paying farmers to destroy their crops, their vegetables, their grains, you name it. Oh, excuse me. I just got off of work, so, worked overnight. So I am feeling a bit tired. But, excuse me, sit up here. But, you know, paying farmers to destroy their crops is not doing enough for them to induce this famine. So now what they're doing is now they're destroying food facilities in order to slow down the production of food. So a famine is systematically being induced in this country, by paying farmers to destroy their crops, a so-called shortage of fertilizer, which fertilizer is a key component as to what farmers need in order to grow their crops. Which I don't know why you would need fertilizer. We didn't use fertilizer back in the ancient world to grow food. All you had to do was till the ground. You tilled the ground. You got your vineyards. You will plant your vineyards or vineyards worth of crops, and then you plucked them when it was ripe. And then you let the land, of course you had the land Sabbath, which these farmers don't keep the land Sabbath. You're supposed to let the land rest for 7 years. Okay, because even the earth needs to rest. you know. But because these devils are not keeping the land Sabbath, that's also causing a lot of crops not to grow in certain areas. Not to mention, the Lord, in places where it gets really hot, like California, Arizona, the Lord is basically using the scorching heat from the sun to further destroy the crops. And, with there being a lack of rain, it's causing food shortages in some of these states. So there is a growing famine here in America, and people are, they're doing videos reporting of empty shelves and this, that, fourth, and the other. So fire seems to be the buzzword of the day as America continues to witness fire after fire within its food production facilities. This comes right on the heels of a ban of exportation of Russian fertilizer, numerous fertilizer plant fires within America, and the chicken problem we're facing in the United States. Yeah, but fire? Why do they keep popping up within American food infrastructures? What are we seeing there? What we're seeing is a systematically induced famine. Told you, the so-called elites want to starve you people out. Okay, Here are a few fires we've seen so far just this past 4 months. To the best of our ability, these dates are accurate. They may be within 1 to 2 days of the actual event due to differences in reporting. In Clovis, New Mexico, the Gavilon grain elevator suffered an explosion. While it was said that the cause of the fire at this time is unknown, yeah, right, they say it's unknown. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's unknown, all right, because it's the U.S. government is more than likely is behind it and will be under investigation. Is thought It is thought that this was caused by grain dust accumulating in a part of the welding of some ductwork and catching fire. A fire decimated a portion of Wisconsin river meats, a plant that specializes in sausages. It was later said that the old portion of the plant is a total loss. A total loss. Well, would you look at that? The Shiver Foods potato chip plant in Hermiston, Oregon caught fire after a portable boiler fueled by natural gas exploded. As of February 25th, there were fears that the plant could be shut down permanently. This plant supplied much of the West Coast with potato chip products. Was Shiver's only operation on the west coast of the fire caused by Union Pacific Railroad to be forced to shut down for a number of hours. Ooh, shit, look at that. That makes snacks like potato chips in Amatalia, Oregon, just now. So, as you can see, there's a lot of food factories around here that are, you know, catching the fire. And ultimately, I still believe the U.S. government is behind it. But at the end of the day, it's all judgment from the Lord. Okay, look at it. Hot Pockets, Pilgrim's Pride, a chicken processing facility caught fire. The Kanagara grocery products plant in Waterloo, Iowa had a section that caught on fire. The main Pepsi distribution center in the Tri area. Come on, man. So this is all judgment, man. Okay. Yeah. I'm a hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Break their staff of bread. Let me see if I can find that. Break their staff of bread. Bread. Okay. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine. Check that out. The evil arrows of famine, right? Which shall be for their destruction. And this is talking about America too, by the way. Well, not just America, but pretty much the whole world. Because, well, it's mainly talking about America, which is the new Egypt. But ultimately, this famine is going to have a grip on the whole world. So it says, and I will cause the famine, and I will increase the famine upon you. We see that with these different food facilities catching on fire. And I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. You know what that staff of bread is talking about? These corporations that produce food. Okay, it's talking about these corporations that produce food. You see? So that's what we're seeing here. Now, let's get that in Matthew's. So the staff of bread is being broken here in America with these different food facilities catching on fire. Bam, you see that? The Lord is terrible, man. I mean, this is really, at the end of the day, is really the Lord that's doing it, man. Because the Lord said that he would bring a famine on this land. Okay, Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay? So the Lord said that there would be famines in diverse places. So it's not just America. The whole world is being impacted by this so-called fertilizer shortage, right? So, yep, a famine is being systematically induced here in America. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one. Oh, shit. Excuse me.